So well my friends, here we go again. Today part 2. We had these balls versus, we had this before. Now part 2, important, part 2. Because we checked them out at No Go East, and that is a carpet place. The winner was Nike Playground. But I said I will test it out on asphalt, and that we will do today. And we will watch if it's still this ball or does it change, you know. I don't know. We have to do this. So again, Spalding Street, €20, weighs in at 598 gram, and the Nike Playground, €5 more officially, €25, weighs in 607 gram. So let's check them out on asphalt. The problem was this ball jumped so high on carpet, was really uncomfortable. This was great, but how is it here? You know, we are on red light court. It is Saturday, tradition, as almost always on Saturday, you know. The secret court, aka the red light court. And yeah, we will see if someone watches out here. Sometimes they watch me when I play, you know, the girls. They have the windows open, and then we will see, you know. Let's do it. We start with our playground ball, Nike Playground. So, jumping the playground street. Yeah, you see it. It is the street still, that was sure. Sometimes it is more or less, because here it is not straight. It's really like this, you know. But this jumps higher. But now we check out if this ball is on asphalt better, or if this still is our winner. Let's do it. So, the Nike Playground, we start now with the street. But this playground still felt pretty good, you know. It's unbelievable. Yeah? When you get this ball for the first time, I say this always again, you think, wow, the rubber feels not that good, a little bit rough, not that. good, but not really good. And then when you compare it, it's unbelievable. But now, this ball in front of the windows, you know, wide angle. Sometimes they are watching. And then let's check it out. Street, Spalding. I can tell you right now, on asphalt it feels much better than on carpet. Yeah, you still feel it that it jumps higher, but much more better, really. Now watch, here it will roll out, yeah. You see that? Here it comes. You see it? My ball. Bring me my ball. Hello, hello, hello. Red light. Come up here. Bring me my ball. Come on, come on. Ay. So I have it back. But I tell you, now you see the white things on there. That is when it goes to the stone wall. And I tell you, on such a rough place, I would even not bring the best rubber balls. It's also normally a nonsense. Yeah, here I would bring really the lowest balls. Yeah, I might always rubber ball like such balls, a Raybro, yeah, crossover, Raybro, Pro Grip. Such balls I would bring here because they all get damaged. When you play here more often, it's really, you can put your money and throw it away. It would be the same, you know. I only do this for testing that we see, yeah, but I will not play them all the time, so it's stupid, you know, but you can watch it what happens, yeah. After only a few times it will get roughed up, yeah, so better the lowest balls. So the airplane comes, you have seen it. When my camera gets hit here, then it falls down and then I have no camera anymore. Then we have a problem. Saturday there are so many planes who drive in. Then you know where we are. Yeah, last time we were far on that side. No go east last time. And now you know where the airport court is. And behind the airport court is the dream court. You know how high this is still? Then you know how far away the airport court is, yeah? It's complete where the mountain ends, there is the airport court. So, yeah. And you cannot see how far away we were the last time, yeah? There was on that mountains on that side, yeah? Really far away. So we go on with the street. So, comparison is over. I know which ball is the winner. But before we go to this, we talk some real things now. Because I will tell you a YouTube channel or two which are really great. You can watch them. I will tell you something about me also. So, YouTube channel, first thing, German in Venice. You know, it will be not the right channel for younger people. He's a guy, I don't know how old he is, a little bit older than me, yeah. And he makes more longer videos, you know, not cut, so the younger people will not get used up, maybe, I don't know. But he makes a real good content. He's a German who lives in Los Angeles, California. He had a shop in Venice Beach, and he makes great real content, you know, really real content from Venice Beach, what is going on there. And he has one legendary video in, and it is when he filmed Rihanna. You have to check out this, I will link it in the description. You know, German in Venice, at Venice Beach, and he filmed Private Rihanna. That was really legendary, with the bodyguards who tried to put him away all the time, you know, and he always said, I'm in public, I can film wherever I want, you know. But I don't think it is that easy. Of course you're in public, but also in public I cannot go and film someone all the time to the face, you know. That is not right. In public you can film all things, you know. When people, for example, would walk here, yeah, I can do it, I have no problem. No one can make me a problem, you know, but as a respect I would not do it. But when you film someone completely where he goes, normally that is not right, yeah, what I know. But you can check this channel out. He has a lot of stuff from Bel Air, Los Angeles area and that things. Really great when you see that for real. And the other channel, there is a house, when you like big mega mansions, you know, maybe you will know it. There was one guy who built the greatest house of them all. You know, the most expensive one. It was priced. Back then there happened a lot of stories, but it was called the One. And there, the guy who filmed it, he was the first who filmed the whole route, was producer Michael. You have to give in producer Michael the One, because this building is called the One. It is also in Los Angeles area. Unbelievable. They had it in there for $500 million, you know, the most expensive house of them all, which were ever priced. And the guy who built it, he makes the tour in this house unbelievable. You know, I think he has a garage in there for 50 cars, a whole cinema is in there, a bowling center is in there, a really nightclub where you can invite and make the biggest parties with stars. That was all in, you know. I think it took him 10 years, you know. He built the biggest mega mansions in Los Angeles, you know. So you have to check this out. That is unbelievable, you know. Yeah, and producer Michael shows all the expensive things, cars, watches, the lifestyle, houses, a lot of things, you know, the mega mansions around the world. So you can check this out, you know. I also was one time in a room that was crazy, I have to tell you this. There were the richest people from whole Europe in, you know, really the richest. And that was crazy, you know. That was, yeah, I can tell you, a few, how it's called in English, a five, to eat, a five dishes meal, I think it's called, you know. And it was to sit. It was crazy, you know. And there were all those rich people in, unbelievable. And a few seats beside of me, there was sitting Jean-Paul Belmondo. You know, he was back then one of the greatest film actors in the whole wide world. And he was the first European main action hero, you know, a real world star, Jean-Paul Belmondo from French. Yeah, and he was sitting a few meters beside, also eating there. And that was crazy, you know. And then Prince showed up, you know, the famous Prince, the musician. And he played there. And that is something what I will never ever forget, you know. What I have seen in there, that was so mind-blowing, you know, and I have seen really a lot of stuff. But that was really the most mind-blowing thing I have ever experienced, you know. We all have sit there, you were only there as a guest. There could no other people get in. and it was crazy. You know, when you want to know where it was in Monaco, Monte Carlo. And Prince showed up and then he played his guitar. And I swear you, the moment, you know, there was the sea was behind, open things, all glass and all that stuff. And then he played his guitar, really. He was laying down on his knees. He bent his knees, laid on the floor, leaned back, completely stretched and ripped his guitar. I swear you, the people were all standing, all ovations. Russian girls were on the tables, you know, because it was to eat a thing, you know, a dinner. And they were standing on the tables. And when he ripped that guitar, he was so completely out. I swear you, I've never ever experienced a moment like this. That was so out of this world. I mean, I've told you, I've seen the 5 times strongest man in the world. He trained beside of me. I have talked with, back then, the greatest table tennis player of all time. I have seen masters in their prime, what they have done in sport and on and on and on. So I have experienced a few things, but that moment, it was really, you have seen that. And when he went to his knees and bent over and have done this, all people have watched, they couldn't believe their eyes, you know, what was going on, you know. Even, I tell you, one of the best guitarists we have on the whole planet Earth is Nuno Bettencourt, you know. And when you know Nuno Bettencourt, give in Nuno Bettencourt Prince Tribute or Purple Rain Tribute and watch his speech, then you know how much he thinks about Prince. And when Prince ripped the guitar, hey, I watched out to the sea in Monaco and I've seen that. It was really, you were like on the other planet. You were like here, you know, I'm here, but I don't know what's going on. This is a moment I cannot tell you. I swear to everything what I have, I cannot describe this in words. That was like you are out, you are on the moon or wherever. That was so unreal, but you knew that at that moment you are in there, you really see what is happening. But he got ovations, standing ovations. I swear you, I will never ever forget that moment, you know, Prince. And even there, Prince once thought to me like this, you know, no, not this, because I was in the wrong ribbon, and he told me, no, not that, and he showed the other thing to me, you know. All memories from back then. I have experienced a lot, you know. For example, back then I could have, if I wanted, because some subscriber have written with me, I could have, if I wanted, to connect with Anna Kournikova back then, because my dad had connections and it would be possible, but I was too young and had no English, you know, but that would also be possible. But I never talk about this because, you know, I don't want to say this on YouTube. You have to understand YouTube. Nowadays people show up, they don't show anything. Many people, they use a name, you know, this name, this famous name, and they talk about the name. And then the algorithm and people give in the name of the famous people and they come to this channel. Yeah, he talks about this, and then they get subscribers and all that stuff, and then they have a name. But what have they done? They have only got up because of a famous other name. That is how YouTube nowadays works. And I can tell you, people nowadays only say, how many subscribers? Oh, not many, you cannot be good. Oh, many subscribers, that has to be a professional. In every areas, they only judge on subscribers, many people. Yeah, first question, how many subscribers are? You can be the best, the worst doesn't matter. Only the subscribers mean something. And that you have to understand. And I can tell you, I have a big knowledge about YouTube and a big knowledge about filming. Maybe my knowledge about filming is much bigger than about basketball, but you will not always see that, you know. I have not the cameras anymore, that needs time, you know. You cannot produce every day a big thing, you know. You would need people behind the camera who know filming. You would need a lot of stuff, time, you know. For example, when now people would show up, I have to go, because on that small court I have no space to do it, that they are not on the picture, because then they say, hey, I don't want to be on the picture, I make you problems, I give you a thumbs up, put it out, you know. That can all happen, and I'm respectful, and so I don't get problems. When you are polite and respectful, then you get the same back most of the time, you know. And that is the thing. But when I'm on courts where I do sites, then I take only the small camera. Of course, it is not the best way to film it. Normally I have my tripod, but that is better because with the tripod, the little kids come, grab it, talk, hey, camera, this, that, and with the little thing on the floor, yeah, it looks not that good, but no one comes here because people are used to this, like a smartphone. No one, when someone is filming with a smartphone, no one is talking about that, you know. And so I could do a lot, but when you produce every day, that is the other thing, you know. I want to put my name alone out in the hardest way which is possible. You know, we have now almost 400 videos and only 373 subscribers. Normally, yeah, when you start, I have told you this once, when you want to run successful, you have to make complete other videos. 8 minutes to 12 minutes, only think how to generate views. Not how I want to make a video which looks good, no, how to generate many numbers. You have to know what audience you have, in which country your videos are shown, where are your people, and then you have to produce exactly for that group what fits in. Where they say, yes, I want to see that again. I click on the video, I watch it complete, and then you grow. Then you have to say, hey, subscribe to the channel and give me a thumb up and this and that and blah, blah, blah. And then when you have numbers, oh, now we have the sponsor of the video, blah, 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 10% off, blah, 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 blah. You know, I give a shit on such things. I'm a real, you know, I'm not a YouTuber, I'm a street baller, but I put my name for real up. If I would make the same stuff, I would have maybe 1,000 subscribers, would earn money, but these are videos I don't want to do. I show you the real content, what I do, you know, and I show you my experience, and I test them for my own, you know. I want to know the balls, and that is also a difference to many other channels who only say, hey, I have a ball here, now buy it, I want to generate money, you know. They are not interested, then they put it away, maybe. And that is the thing. And my work ethic, I tell you that not many people have, really not many, because, for example, I can work 10-12 hours only for YouTube on one day. I have worked 12 hours, you know, 12 hours, no problem. And yesterday, for example, the first time I eat was 10 o'clock at night, you know, that was my first meal. Because I have to cut all the stuff. You know, when you produce every day, I can make 2 videos in one day, 3 videos in one day. Yeah, then I do it 12 hours. Yeah, others would say, hey, I go now with my friend and chill out. Oh, I make this with a girlfriend, or make this. Oh, I want to have free time. No, it's too much. I make that all for free. You know, my work ethic, when I do something, I can go on for so many hours. You know, also here today, I trained now 4 hours. You know, and not, oh, to hang up here with friends and sit and watch to the clock, then we play a game. In a game you also, most of the time you stand and wait that the ball comes to you. Then you say, oh, I have played 2 hours. And in real time you have played 45 minutes. And the rest was talking, standing, sitting, drinking. When I say 4 hours, then I play 4 hours. You know, I'm almost 40 years now. I have a heartbeat from 42, 43 around. When I lay down, and I do that, and then I cut again, and day on, all for free. No other one would do that, I guarantee you that, or only really a small piece of people. But that is the heart root, you know. And when we achieve that in the heart root, then everything is possible, you know. And I can tell you, for example, I could bring in people, connections, whatever, or stories, or other thing, you know. I have private stuff from Prince which the world has never seen. I have filmed him in private way. No one in the world has seen that stuff because no one has this, you know, private stuff, but I don't show it. What do you think if I make a thumbnail? Oh, footage from Prince no one has ever seen, you know, then you generate viewers numbers. Of course it would be the wrong viewers because they will not watch then basketball, but you know what I mean. With such names and things you can generate a lot more easy. But I put my name for me on. I don't need that people and this and that to generate things, you know. I don't choke this. I go the complete hardest route, and when it takes 600 videos, you know, I don't care, but we go on. I swear you that. Yeah. Other example, one time I was hanging out in a club and there were beside of me the group Tattoo, you know, the two Russian girls, Lena Katina and Julia Volkova. They were completely beside of me. Julia is not tall, you know. I remember in that age she was against me when she was standing there. I have really a lot of things, you know. For example, in our country there lives Anna Netrebko, you know, the female opera artist, you know. Maybe I could check out connections and one time we would have her in the video, I don't know. Yeah, it is possible. The problem with such things, I tell you also, is not the artists, the people, it is the management nowadays. Because we have social media and the management will never ever let something happen. The people, the famous people have no problems with that, but the management says and thinks, and I understand that, if hey, we don't know what is going on with the video, what is if this turns out wrong, we have big sponsors where you are sponsored, you have to watch this, no, don't do it. Yeah, they will say don't do it, you know, over. And that is the thing nowadays, because also people show up with real artists not to make a picture, this, that, you know, they make it and then they put it in their Instagram or TikTok and they will generate money. Or they make a joke, something stupid, and then it goes viral, and that is why they avoid such things, you know. In private, without a camera, you know, they would talk with you, there is no problem, you know, they have no fear. But that is the point, because of the social media thing. People can use the video in a complete wrong way, you know, with the sponsorships what they have $1 million sponsorships and so. But you know what I mean, if I bring in someone, what do you think will happen? The numbers will go up, oh, you know, and that it works. Then you get also much famous, you know. This is, believe me, I know YouTube very, very well. Even people can think what they want, you know. They think, 200, 300 subscribers, what do you want? This guy is stupid, why does he work so much for this, doesn't get money? You know, there are other things than money. But we will go on and on and on. And I tell you, I have a work ethic like almost no other, yeah. Believe me that, and I could make a video about filming, yeah. There are so many stuffs what I see. Of course I make also not the best things, yeah, of course. But you know, you always have to put on how many time do you have a day to film, yeah, to produce that. I make cuts all again, you know, I make transitions all the time. Other people don't make transitions, they put in no music, whatever. But when you do that every day, that is really hard work, you can believe me that. But I enjoy that, you know. I have filmed before YouTube existed. I made such videos before YouTube existed. I was prepared 20 years ago to making this, yeah. So, yeah, we go on and on and on and on. And that it is, you know, I'm a ball tester. So, now we come to the finish line. Which ball has won? Street or the Nike playground ball? It is. Bam. The playground ball. The blue one, Nike playground has still won. Why? Because it felt better. Again, you know, I tell you, this ball is really, really good. I show you once again. I have it put it in the package. A really, really good ball. The jumping height was perfect on asphalt, and also the feeling, you know. When you get it first in your hand, you will think, this is a more cheaper rubber, more rough, I don't know. But it is a really, really good rubber ball. The jumping was better, the throwing was better, you know, the grip in the hand was better. The other ball, it's a little bit more rough, the rubber feels more cheaper, you know. Also there, Spalding had the other material back then. For example, the old Platinum series was complete the other ball, and it was produced, this is in Vietnam, you know, they changed it. So this is a very good ball, but on asphalt here today also this ball has leveled up. One of the best rubber balls in the game, I tell you, but not many people, especially indoor players, maybe will like it because it feels complete other than an indoor ball, yeah. But when you compare it, it is good made here, yeah, really nice. The price, yeah, 25 is okay. Little bit too much, 20 would be right. But I'm really impressed with that ball. Yeah, feels really nice. But again, you have to choose the ball for the right service. Here, of course, the ball will get used up very quick. Here I would choose the cheapest rubber balls if I play all the time here. Every other ball will get used up quick and then it is over. And then people will say, oh, not a good ball. Yeah, you have to choose the right balls. If you only have asphalt, for example, I would choose 3 balls. Buy a cheap rubber ball, a good rubber ball, and a middle composite indoor-outdoor ball. And then you can change a little bit. When it's more rough, wet, take the cheap rubber ball. When it's better, take the other rubber ball and mix it up with the composite ball. And when you do that, then you have a long time good balls and they get not used up that quick. If you have one ball, in 1-2 months it will be over. And then you have a ball which you maybe not want, you know. Always be clever. So, from that, with our winner, we will see us again. Till next time, bye and ciao.